Hello everyone, I'm Charlotte, and today I want to introduce one of the person of the 100 the most influential people. And Kariko Kantalin is my choice, and she is belong to the innovators. This is my table of contents today. First of all, I will talk about who is Kariko Kantalin. And second, I will talk about her hard time. What did she do before her success? Third, I will talk about her successful experience. And finally, I will talk about her scientific contribution and make a conclusion. Okay, and who is Kariko Kensali? Do you have heard of her names? There is some news which are relevant to her on the internet in recent years. Kariko Kansalin is a Hungarian biochemist. She is specialized in RNA-mediated mechanisms. Her research led to the invention of therapeutics to produce proteins from mRNA transcript in vitro, and her research enabled mRNA therapeutics. Besides, because her father was a bachelor, so watching her father dissect pigs is her scientific enlightenment. In 2006, Kariko Kansalin co-founded a company called RNARX, and she served as CEO in this company. In 2013, she served as Senior Vice President of BioNTech, and at the same time, she served as adjunct professor at the University of Pennsylvania. In 2020, her and her co-workers' technology used by the Pfizer and BioNTech to develop a COVID-19 vaccine. Although she looked like a successful person, she overcame many difficulties. In her 40 years academic career, she wandered between laboratories without a fixed position because there's no enough money support. So she could only stick to the edge of the academia. However, she didn't give up. In order to pursue her dream, at the age of 30, she moved to the foreign country, United States, with her husband and her 2-year-old daughter. She also diagnosed with cancer, so she has to do 2 surgeries then. And Kariko Kantalin was in the laboratory almost every day. Not only the weekends, weekdays after the dinners, or on the New Year's. She also slept in her laboratories. In one of the years, she suddenly found out that she hadn't taken a day off in that years, and her husband found that the Caricos Catalan's salary were converted to only $1 an hour. Carico Catalan said that she had a dream. Her dream is to rewrite the mRNA, and she imagined that all the disease she could treat. But everyone said that she was dreaming and laughed at her. And finally, uh, the heaven helped those who help themselves. In early 2000, she and the Kariko Kantelin and her partner observed that the mRNA-injected control mice were fine and found that the key was a molecule called pseudouridine. Yes, pseudouridine. And the pseudouridine is also found in natural mRNA. And in 2005, they tried to add this pseudouridine into the new mRNA. And not only did the immune system is fine, but the cells also made 10 times the protein they specific. All the efforts have finally come to fruition at this moment. However, the world ignores them. Kariko Kantelin said that she always wished that she could live to see the day when her research is affirmed. And she really successed because of the COVID-19. But she wasn't happy of this. She said that she was always aware of the importance of what she did, but didn't expect any compliment. And she hoped that people could forget everything, uh, such as the virus, the vaccine, and herself, and enjoying returning to the normal life. Next, I want to talk about her scientific contributions. More than 15 years ago, at Penn Medical, Kariko Kantelin and Wishman and her partner found a way to modify mRNA and later develop a delivery technique to package the mRNA and in a pit of nanoparticles. And these techniques made it possible for mRNA to reach the proper part of the body and trigger an immune response and fight the disease. And she also be called the inventors of U.S. patent for mRNA applications because the technology was licensed to BioNTech and Moderna for the development of the COVID-19 vaccine. This is the photo that Kariko Kantelin was vaccinated. Because some people are concerned about the safety of vaccination due to a lack of knowledge. So Kariko Kantelin vaccinated herself to increase people's confidence in vaccination. Finally, I want to make a conclusion. Do I think Kariko Kantelin is truly influential? I will say yes. First of all, I think we can learn about her spirit of never give up because he stick to her dream for 40 years, about a half of a person lifetime. And second, I think her contribution in science is very important because of her mRNA technology. Many people survive from their disease. And finally, she truly world influence because of the COVID-19 vaccine. So I think Kariko Kantelin deserves the title of the 100 the most influential people in the world. And thank you.
Right. So thank you very much. Yeah, I think this topic is actually quite challenging because you have to explain the scientific approach she adopted. But I think Charlotte has done a very good job in really clarifying how she contributed to this biotech. I think I just saw a hand. Yes, feel free to speak.
Morning, Charlotte. This is Ricky speaking, and I don't have a question. Instead, I have a comment. So today you're presenting is actually quite consists of abundant of researching, and what you're trying to do is you put all the contents into an exact way, and which is quite impressive. Well done.
Thank you. And
I think sorry, Ricky. I think
again,
we missed maybe the last sentence you just said.
Oh, the last sentence.
Yeah.
I said well done.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I
thank
think I
you.
totally agree with you. Very good. I think also I saw a hand from Astrid.
Hello, Astrid. I want to ask that, do you think that another everything is more reliable?
Yes, I think the mRNA is more reliable than other vaccine because I have mentioned that um, because the mRNA is a technology that uh, after your vaccination and uh, it will help your cells make 10 times the proteins uh, to fight the disease. So it will make from your body immune system. So I think this will be more complete uh, to defend the disease. Yes. So I think it will be more helpful for our body. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Astrid. I think it's the key question to Kathleen's influence here. Okay, I think it just makes some simple comments. Yeah, I think as I just mentioned, so I really appreciate that Charlotte tried to use a very simple and easily understandable fashion to explain the complicated biochemical ideas. Yeah, I think again, I also like the high fluency level you have created in the presentation. So thank you very much for the outstanding job. Let's give Charlotte a big hand.
Thank you.
All right, so now we've come to our last presenter.